Hi, my name is Liz Scott, and I am a trainer, facilitator, and public speaker. My background is in sales, marketing, and customer service. I've also been running my own practice for the last 7 years, and I also subcontract out to a number of training organizations and super passionate about all things training related. Prior to becoming a trainer and facilitator, I was a sales and marketing VP in the IT and telecommunications industry, so do have a deep business background as well as executive leadership experience. So my last diversity, inclusion, and belonging training was with an organization called Grazi Restaurants. They have two main locations. One is in Vaughan, one is in downtown Toronto. So we had their entire team come together for a two-part workshop. The first part was focused on Insights, which is a personality assessment tool, very similar to DISC or Myers-Briggs, where they gained literal insight into some of the personality traits that they have and how that might impact working with the team, as well as diversity, inclusion, and belonging. So the second part was focused predominantly on unconscious bias. And we focused on a number of areas. We focused on gender, we focused on age, because some of the participants were brand new to the organization. Others had been with them for over 20 years since the organization began. We focused on language barriers because a lot of the back end team, English was not their first language, whereas the front end team skewed a little bit younger and also English was their first language. We extended all of that look towards what would be their individual triggers based on where they came in on the Insights program, which is based on colors. So if they were blue, what would be some of their particular triggers in some of the things that came up on a day-to-day basis, and just shining a light on what are our unconscious biases. And then we extrapolated that into how that could spill over to their actual customers. So a lot of the front end team complained that their customers would get agitated if they felt that the service was too slow. And so we made them aware of how that could impact them in terms of all these people are diverse. They all have different interests. Some of them want to get in quickly. Some of them want to have a leisurely dinner. So how does that all come into play? The conclusion of the workshop was the feedback was great. They all felt they were going to be better at their jobs. They felt they were going to be better understanding the rest of the team members, particularly management's interest versus front end and back end interests. This was an instructor-led training that I gave. We were scheduled to do another one, but then COVID hit, and so now everything is virtual. I do have extensive experience with content creation, which I do for some of my own courses, and LMS systems. So predominantly D2L, Cornerstone, and Docebo are the LMS systems that I use, along with WebEx and Zoom. So I would love the opportunity to get to know you guys a little bit more. I've attached my cover letter and my resume, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.